This is the FCTO Daily Forex News Report for March the 28th, 2013. The euro has stayed broadly soft, even though markets have started to get quiet in pre-holiday trading. Cypriot banks reopened today as the island country unveiled radical capital control measures. Under the rules, individuals are only allowed to transfer a maximum of €3,000 out of the country. Overseas use of credit and debit cards is limited to €5,000 per month, with local cash withdrawals limited to €300 per day. Meanwhile, cashing of cheques was also banned, and people leaving Cyprus could only take €3,000 with them. While the government said these are merely temporary measures, some analysts expect that the control measures could last months or even years until the economy recovers. The Spanish government revised up its estimates of last year's fiscal deficit to 6.98% of GDP from the previous estimate of 6.74%. The central government deficit for the first 2 months of 2013 was €3 billion higher than in the first 2 months of 2012. Meanwhile, the country's retail sales were about 8% below the same period last year in February, while housing permits were down 26.8% year-on-year in January. In the US, Boston Fed Rosengren said that the Fed should continue large-scale asset purchases of Treasury and mortgage-backed securities throughout this year, although the amount may need to be adjusted up or down depending on how the economic situation evolves. Chicago Fed Evans said that the Fed has to be patient and let policies work, with stimulus firing on all cylinders. Meanwhile, Minneapolis Fed Coker Lakota said the current monetary policy is not accommodative enough. On the data front, New Zealand building permits rose 1.9% month-on-month in February. Japan retail sales dropped 2.3% year-on-year in February. UK GFK consumer sentiment was unchanged at -26 in March. German employment data will be the main focus in the European session, and Canadian GDP will be the main focus in the US session. Canada will also release Industrial Product Price Index and Raw Material Price Index data, while the US will release jobless claims and Q4 GDP final data. For all the news affecting the Forex markets throughout the day, please join us at forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk. That's forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk.